Hey guys, so I have this thing for feeding the birds. I'm not quite sure what it is. However, in 10th grade, when I was in school, I kind of buddied up with a science teacher who was in PA, licensed and paid to catch and band wild birds. Used to go up there on the weekends and help them out with that, and it kind of was an attraction. But the bird feeder that I had out here prior, and I know you're not supposed to feed them year round, but I do anyway, and it helps keep them around in the winter time. But the blue jays are just vacuum cleaners for your bird feeder. They have, I'm not sure if you know, but they have a pouch in their neck where they actually can collect a truckload of seed and food and carry it away and store it wherever they decide to store it. And there's a little chickadee coming in. These guys eat out of my hands. I love these chickadees. But anyway, I'd fill up the bird feeder, and in a couple hours it was empty. And it's because we've got so many blue jays out here that they just carry it away. And I wish I would have had the foresight to record after I did this modification to the new bird feeder, my Frankenstein bird feeder, that they were all over this thing trying to get in, but they just couldn't. And the reason they couldn't is because, again, it's a Frankenstein kind of bird feeder. I just built it for test purposes, and the spacing between here and here, here and here, and here and here is roughly 2 3/8 of an inch. A little bit of research and you can find what size hole chickadees and little birds like that nest in. So I have a boatload of black-capped chickadees, tufted titmice, and red-breasted nuthatch and white-breasted nuthatch. They fit through this with ease, as you could see in the video, although the nuthatches never did show up while I was recording. But they fit through this with ease, and they can get in and feed on what you put in there for them. So I don't know. The blue jays were just annoying the living heck out of me. I thought I had to do something because they do that scream that mimics a predator bird, and all the little birds just disappear. Maybe I'll put another feeder out here with some cracked corn or some peanuts or something, a little cheaper than this black oil sunflower and the wild bird mix. So I don't want to exclude them completely, but I just don't want them to clean up everything that's in the bird feeder, which is what they were doing. So yeah, a little bit of time, some scrap wood, 2 3/8 of an inch in the spaces. I put these blocks up here that keeps the seed inside, and yeah, the blue jays can stick their head through, but they can only get a little bit on the edges. They can't get in the middle. And in the beginning of this video, I'm sure you saw that the junco and the titmice and the black-capped chickadees, they just having an issue with jumping on here, going right inside, getting their food, and moving along. So I'm going to call this Jay away, and we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out, I'll shrink the size of the spacing between the dowels, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But wintertime is when they really, 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 really get crazy with cleaning up the feeders. And again, I want the little guys to have their share too. So, alright, not gonna bore you. That's it. We'll talk soon. Take care, y'all.